I want to talk about the sister, Kendra G. She made a goddamn fool out of herself.
Today, I'm going to give a gift to Corey Holcomb. Oh, Corey Holcomb, you're going out sad, baby. You are going out sad. But this is my gift to you because I know this is what you wanted. Because this is how you pay your bills, off of content from the internet. And it's just so sad because, you know, we just had so much high hopes from you. Like, you could have been in the list of Chicago comedian legends that came to LA and did big things. Look at Lil Rel. Oh, the career is just going up and up. Late night talk shows, movies. Deion Cole, Chicago legend, just hosted the Image Awards, countless TV shows, working with Oprah in movies. D-Ray Davis, oh, the resume is too long for me to even stay in this conversation. Countless TV shows, tours around the world. Then we have Corey Holcomb, a Chicago YouTuber. You could have stayed in Chicago for this shit. I mean, you didn't have.
Oh, boy. You know what? You know what's kind of funny? She's sitting there talking trash about Corey Holcomb, about being a YouTuber when she's a YouTuber. Oh, my goodness. Yo, this is great content. I love it. Oh.
Have to move to California to be a YouTuber, Corey? Now, I really thought long and hard before doing this video because I know this is what you want because this is how you pay your bills. And I know giving you attention indirectly helps you because it gives you content to talk about, but that's why I'm calling this video my gift to you. This will help you pay your mortgage next month, okay? Okay, let's get into it. Now, recently, Corey Holcomb tried to break down my Tamron Hall interview on his show, but he tried to slander my name on purpose, intentionally, by presenting the Tamron Hall interview I did in a wrong manner, okay? Tamron Hall personally invited me on her show to break down different dating trends and different dating styles. Tamron Hall says at the top of the show, I'm going to go to these two women, me and another young lady, to break down different dating trends and styles. Take a look.
Okay, so my team found 2025's most talked about dating trends and catchphrases. These ladies are going to break it down. I gave you some of them at the beginning of the show. So don't feel badly if you've never heard of them because I'd never heard of them either.
First one that Tamron Hall does is called future proofing. And she asked me directly, Kendra G, to break it down. Take a listen.
And I didn't look them up because I want to know how you define them. Future proofing.
Yes.
Kendra.
Oh, you got to have a job. You have to have an ambition that's going to go somewhere for sure. I want to see W-2 forms. I want to see success records. I want to meet your mama. I want to know where you live. Is it in your name? And I'm talking from the woman's perspective.
Yeah.
So they're like, I don't want to make you be already made. I don't got clay. I'm not magic.
But guys don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true. But the thing with guys.
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know though. Some men.
Guys, I'm speaking.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
you know, shoes
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes. Well, I think that. Yeah.
Listen, fellas, anytime when a woman says that she's high maintenance, full screen, anytime when a woman says that she's high maintenance, that's an automatic gold digger. I'm telling you right now, she's all about dollars, credit scores, and IRS statements and W-2 forms.
Yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why if you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this. Now, I'm not saying I agree
wait a minute. This is getting spicy in here.
But I'm with you, Tamron, because
Yo, nah, the entitlement is crazy. Yo, right now, Kendra sounds like some of the women that be coming onto a show. Like, they're like, a man should pay for this. A man should pay for that. Yo, this is crazy.
Oh my!
Don't back up now.
Now, Corey Holcomb takes a portion of that interview and he intentionally makes edits to make it appear that I'm talking about myself, opposed to answering the question of what is future proofing. Take a look.
I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't care. It's too funny. I had to say something about it. I want to talk about the sister Kendra G. She's a girl who used to do radio in Chicago that I met on the radio in Chicago. And I think she really flopped when she went on this show with Tamron Hall. And I'm going to just play the clip first and let people watch. They might see what I'm talking about. So can we play that clip? All right, give it to me.
Just speaking because I heard you say it.
I don't think men want a broke lady, but they also don't want a lady that's going to be too expensive. You know, wigs is $2,000, lashes is $300.
Okay,
So
are you easing into high maintenance?
Yes, well, I think that, yeah, that's real high.
And you're owning, so 2025 people are owning the high maintenance?
Well, women feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree. Why, if you here? If a man...
Yeah, but the thing is, I do agree with that. I mean, if you're making a certain amount of money and your man's making a certain amount of money, that should be enough. But a lot of women, you know, they want a man to do above and beyond. They got to be Superman with no cape.
Is here. Why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
But they're feeling like this. Okay, I'm showing up for you. I'm giving you my energy. I am in your presence. You should pay for this.
Now, I just speaking because I heard.
Stop.
That's crazy.
She made a goddamn fool out of herself.
Now, if you watch the interview back, you will see that there's a moment when Tamron says, well, why can't, the woman just pay for the wigs herself? I said, I agree with you, Tamron. I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree with you, Tamron, but they're like, why? If you Well, in order for Corey to drive this narrative, he edited that one key part out. I feel like this is what I do for myself, so a man has to be able to do the same or more.
Why can't you keep doing it for yourself?
I agree. Why? If you here? If a man is here, why am I?
But you're not here for my wigs.
Because had he kept that in the interview, he would have revealed I was never talking about myself. Baby, I got enough money to take care of myself. I'm so thankful to God that I don't need no man to live the way that I want to live in this world. I am a blessed woman, okay? Very blessed and very grateful. I can buy my own wigs, my own...
Yeah, but the thing is, now listen, I'm all for Kendra responding. I mean, she has every right to respond to everybody. But, Corey's a comedian, man, and comedians, man, they'll put a lot of work into their jokes. So hopefully Kendra is prepared for it.
Lashes, my own shoes. I can do whatever I want to do and happy to do so. So to try to paint the narrative that I said a man has to do that to be in my presence is just a lie. Now, here's another really funny moment because, see, Corey Holcomb thought the joke was on me. Whole time, the joke is on you. Because there's also a moment in that interview when Tamron says, well, a man doesn't want a broke woman.
They don't want that either. They don't want to make us.
Well, true, but the thing with guys...
And they don't want a broke lady.
Well, no, I don't know, though. Some men...
Guys, I'm speaking.
And I said, well, I took a moment. Because actually, Corey, you came to mind. You are on record saying you only date women who are in poverty-stricken situations because you can control them. They can afford to leave you. You represent men who prey on women who are less fortunate. These are words that you have said out of your own mouth.
Curious to know this. You keep mentioning women in poverty. Why? Like, what's your...
Well, I'm older now. I'm not as young as I used to be. So women in poverty, I can control them better. A girl who can't afford to say, fuck you, Corey, I'm gone. She just can't afford to do it. So I take advantage of that. Now, that might be wrong, but her poverty and my needs, most of the time, it even out.
Listen, I know it sounds cruel, but all right, listen, in my opinion, no man should be a dictator or be abusive to his woman. I don't believe that. But let's just be honest. If you're providing for a woman who can't really provide for herself like that, you do have the upper hand. I'm sorry. Like, you have to be an idiot and an immature and an emotional person to disagree with what Corey's saying. Not saying that you should be a dictator, but if you have the leg up financially, you do have your way. I'm sorry. Because think about it. Let's say if you're with a woman and you're going 50-50 with the woman, you don't really have a leg up because she contributes to half the bills you do. You know, that's like running your own business. If the same people within the business are putting in money, the same amount of money that you're putting in, you can't call yourself the boss or call yourself the leader of the relationship. So Corey's not entirely wrong.
Don't really need a lot of their time. And they don't tell me to fuck off because they know when I come over, their children can get some
Hold up. God damn.
some outlet Jordans. Girls in poverty, because they have a deficiency. Poverty is a deficiency out here in America. I can fix your little deficiency if you do what I want you to do. I think it's an even exchange.
Another moment from the Corey Holcomb interview I want to break down. This was the part that had me laughing the most. Now he proceeds to talk about my attraction level, and he says that Tamara Hall is a bad woman, and I agree. Tamara Hall is extremely beautiful, but I, on the other hand, am not as attractive.
I want to tell Kendra G something that she really needs to stop pretending is about this as well. Tamara Hall is a bad.
Super bad.
Her problems ain't your problems. Kendra, if a motherfucker wake up arguing with you, you're gonna be like, get your monkey ass out my face. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying?
Now that doesn't bother me. Man, you could call me a 0. It would not hurt my feelings, okay? You could call me a -5. I would not care because who's ever judging me, I don't want you back. So we have a match. You don't want me, I don't want you. But the reason why it's funny for Corey Holcomb to say that, Corey Holcomb is on record trying to holler at me for years. I have receipts. I have public receipts. Actually, Corey Holcomb was on my dating show trying to holler at me. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
But what's up with you?
I'm not available, Corey, but you and I are not a good. There's no way I would ever date a person like you, Corey.
Why, what you looking for? No,
I'm gonna invite you to my wedding, Corey.
I wouldn't go because I'll be trying to flirt with you when he go to the bathroom.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. Yo, that's a good receipt that she got. Yo, damn. Cool. I mean, listen, Kendra is attractive. I'm not saying Kendra is ugly, but yeah, man, Kendra went deep into the files. Yo, I can't wait for 5150 to respond. I can't wait, man. This is going to be great.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, I got to wait this out again. One of these years, I'm going to get you.
I was single for a very long time.
I'll be tricking, too.
You do?
I'm a trick. I see the struggle in them. That's what I chase strugglers.
All right, Corey Holcomb is hanging out with us.
I chase strugglers. Why would I chase a girl? Look, you got a job. You see how hard it is for me to get with you?
You got a job.
I've been trying to smash her since I saw her, but it just...
Never happened.
Hey, yo.
All them radio girls, when they lose their radio job, I get them.
No, you won't get me ever.
10 years from now,
No, 10 years
you
from now.
belong to me.
Whatever.
Corey Holcomb in the studio, Chicago. We are coming right.
Oh, my goodness. Yo, Corey was gassing her head up crazy, son. Nah, Corey really liked what he saw. I'm sorry. I gotta agree with Kendra on that point. I'm sorry.
You know what? Let me break down the last interview I just played, because in that interview, Corey says out of his own mouth, he's been trying to have sex with me for years. But because I have a job, I won't go. But one day I'll lose my radio job and then I will belong to him. Well, let me talk about the facts. I didn't lose my radio job. I actually quit my radio job. That is when the Kendra G hate began from Corey. I've been hosting my dating show for 5 years. I just showed you Corey Holcomb was once on my show. No one cared. No one cared about my little old dating show when it was just on Instagram. But as I grew, the jealousy, the envy for my success grew. In the beginning of this, I said, this is my gift to Corey Holcomb, because I know in the end this really works in his favor because he's only relevant when relevant people speak about him, which he knows how to make money off of content. So that's why this is your gift. But Corey, I just got to be honest with you. I know you're the comedian, but you're also the joke. Only people who are miserable follow your page because misery loves company. Anybody with any sense.
All right, time out. I don't know about that. You gotta understand, if you ever watch Corey Holcomb's show, 5150, he has a pretty good following. I mean, he gets a good amount of views per live stream. We're talking like an average of 20,000, maybe to 40,000. But that's a good number for an average live stream numbers. You know, at least having 20,000 people in the live stream. So, you know, that's a bitter opinion. I don't fully agree with that though. Like Corey Holcomb is doing his thing on his channel.
Anybody with any merit, they are praying that their daughters never date a man like you. They are praying that their sons never grow up to be sad and a loser like you. You literally are the joke. And it's actually really sad. You could have been so much more successful, like a D-Ray, a Little Rel. Oh my God, Deion Cole, but you will never reach their heights. You are a YouTuber. The end. Oh, listen, bonus content. I almost forgot. Okay, let's talk about this. Kendra G trying to be.
Oh, damn, my bad. Yo, my mic was muted. My bad. But what I'm trying to say is that, you know, Kendra is saying that, you know, Corey Holcomb is just a YouTuber and, you know, he's not a mainstream comedian. But the thing is that comedians that are not mainstream, they're more funnier than YouTubers due to the fact that they have more freedom to say what they want to say. They can let it rip. But when you're a mainstream comedian, you have to be very careful in what you say all the time, and that could kill your audience potentially. But Corey Holcomb was doing this thing on his live streams though, with a good amount of following.
Kevin Samuels. People, Kendra G runs her own company. I own my own dating app. I host an online dating show. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did Kevin Samuels have transgender people on his show? Did Kevin Samuels have married couples looking to add a person to their relationship on his show? Did Kevin Samuels, and I don't know this, did he ever have people that met from his show, then got married and had babies? I don't know too much, but I don't think he did any of that. I think he was a consultant to women who were asking for advice. I host a dating show and I own a dating app, Kendra G Singles. Download it now. One more bonus.
Yeah, but here's the problem, right? Listen, I don't mind Kendra's content. Like, listen, I've reacted to certain videos, you know, on my page. So I'm not going to sit there and disrespect Kendra's channel. But let's just be honest, man. She took the Kevin Samuels blueprint. She did, right? And she sits there and says that, oh, my channel is a dating channel. Yes, it is. And so was Kevin's channel. That's why Kevin blew up, because you never had a man actually check women the way he was checking them. Kendra is doing the same thing that Kevin did, but in her own version. Different. You took the same playbook in a way, right? Not saying that your content is bad. Like, I like the videos. It is entertaining to me. That's why I put it on my page. But you did take a piece of Kevin's playbook. And the reason why it's such a problem, I mean, not a problem, but the reason why it's a big discussion between Kendra using Kevin Samuels' style is because years ago when Kevin Samuels did an interview with Kendra, she was disagreeing with them a lot. But then during the course of Kendra doing her own thing and starting her own channel and interviewing women, she started to see like, yo, damn, maybe Kevin Samuels wasn't as crazy and mean as we all thought. Maybe he was right. Maybe a lot of these women are delusional.
For the men and women who support Corey Holcomb, so you're saying you support a man who feels at times it might be justified that a man disciplines his woman. I'll let him explain what he means when he says discipline his woman.
It's a joke, or was this the truth? You holding somebody's head to the window?
I would never hold a girl head to the window
So that
unless
was a
she
joke.
had it coming.
Ooh.
So are you saying, Mr. Newton, you have never had to physically discipline a woman?
Never.
Oh my God.
Because I'm gonna tell you, in my situation,
You can't.
somebody would have came out and said, Cam has physically abused me.
There's a vetting process that comes when dealing with a woman from this Western world. Sometimes you have to demonstrate. Now, if you got to demonstrate time after time after time, you are right. This is not somebody that you have the power to vet into what you need her to be. If you have to always, we're going to use the word demonstrate. I think people know what I'm talking about. If you always got to demonstrate with her, then that's not your girl, man. Leave that alone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I respectfully disagree. Listen, I'm not in this. I've never ever put my hands on a woman, right? And anytime I see signs of a woman getting violent or she's getting disrespectful, I just leave. That's me. Listen, man, my peace is my everything. So I really don't agree with Corey on this one.
Oh, but there are women out here who understand this man treats me good. He treats the kids I came with good. He's a good brother. He does this. But when I push him, he demonstrates. So I'm not going to do that no more.
So can we please put a microscope to when you say demonstrate? What does that mean?
Discipline.
In what regard?
Physical discipline is something that is the last resort.
No.
It's the last resort. I'm just giving you my point of view.
Okay, I'm gonna give you mine when you.
It's the last resort, but it might be necessary sometime.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's your king?
Yeah, if you want a damn assault charge. Corey bugging on that one. I'm sorry. He bugging on that one.
Man, that's who you want to be like? That's who you want your daughter to date and marry one day? Ladies, that's the man that you want to date? Baby, I ain't got nothing left. Take this gift, Corey Holcomb, run with it, repurchase.
Hey, listen, I can't wait for Corey's response, man. I'm gonna definitely be tapped in. I can't wait to see what he has to say about this, but I'll see y'all later. I gotta bounce.